Hey guys, and welcome back to the Retail Rip Review. We're heading back to football today. I have two more Donruss Football Blasters. We opened one of these before, but these are a little bit different. We have a holiday blaster and then also one of these red ones from Target. Let's go ahead and talk about how they're different and what we can expect to find inside. So what can we expect to find in our new and different Donruss Football Blasters? Here's our original box that we opened on the channel. We'll just call this one the Standard Blaster. They all contain the same amount of cards. There's 90 in each, 6 packs with 15 cards each. And as far as the cards that you can pull, you know, like the big hits and stuff like that, they're all pretty much the same from what I know. I think there's maybe a little bit of differences in the holidays as far as the autographs that are offered in the set. Not that we're gonna pull one anyways, but you know, just to give you an idea. As far as the standard and the red box are concerned, they're pretty identical from what I can tell. The biggest difference is that it has this kind of differentiation between red hot and white hot. So the original box that we opened, we have retail exclusive white hot rookies, and we pulled a Cam Ward white hot rookie card, in fact. And this box offers red hot rookie cards. So there's a little bit of a different aesthetic going on there, you know, red versus white. So I guess if you kind of like one versus the other, you could, you know, maybe kind of gear yourself towards one box or the other. I have seen some of these red boxes or the red hot boxes that don't have the red top, so you might have to kind of read the side to see which one you have. As far as I can tell, like I said, that's the only real difference between those, so we'll see what we can find in that. For the holiday boxes, they don't have a ton of holiday cards, kind of like the baseball cards or basketball cards we've opened before in the set, but they do have 1 or 2 holiday exclusive cards per blaster that are kind of worth checking out. It advertises on the front here, this holiday blaster exclusive. It's an optic red and green rookie parallel. So you know, it's you know, a sneak peek at the optic set, which isn't even out yet at this point. And if you get a good name on the rookie, you can actually, it can be pretty worthwhile. And the red and green cards look pretty decent. You also get a guaranteed memorabilia card in these, which I don't think is guaranteed in the normal ones, although they do seem to come out at a pretty decent rate. But the memorabilia in the winter one is going to be like they call it a rookie sweater, I think, like a holiday rookie sweater. So it's not game-worn memorabilia or jersey or anything, just kind of like a fun holiday themed one, but they can be pretty cool too. But like I said, they all have downtowns, or at least a chance for downtowns, so that's really what we're after. Let's go ahead and open them up and see what we can find. All right, let's go ahead and start out with our red blaster and see what we can find. And if you haven't opened Donruss Football yet, we mentioned it in the other video, but there's a lot of base cards in the set. Unlike the baseball one, which really kind of throws a lot of parallels at you and, you know, and inserts and fun things like that, the football set's pretty straightforward. You get a bunch of base, you know, you get some rookies, and then you get a few of your inserts or what have you, maybe one or something each per pack. Let's go ahead and see what we can find here. But it's definitely not as fun to open as the baseball one. Like I said, it's just fun to kind of pop up on, you know, just some parallels. What's wrong with that? We have some of our rookies here, Alfred Collins and Will Johnson. Back to our vets. Just gonna kind of go through these. We come to our first insert here. Once again, I mean, maybe it's time. I don't know. He keeps popping up. It's Cam Ward again here. I don't know what this one's called. There's some sort of throwback here. But I do like the way that these look here. I'll have to pop up the name on the screen for this one. But Cam, I swear, every single time we have a football video, I feel like he's coming up, you know, at least once or twice. So I don't know. I don't think I can fight it anymore. Let's move on to our next pack. If he really wants to insist, then he needs to give me a downtown. And then he'll get automatic induction onto the list. How about that? Let's go ahead and see who we have in this one. We're going to get a press proof. This is going to be a red press proof of Graham Gano, a kicker. Yeah, can't say I'm too jazzed about that. Our rookies here, we have Isaac Tesla and Andrew Makuba. Let's see, back to our vets here, McCaffrey, Lamar, Terrell Suggs, Steven Jackson, and Rashid Shaheed. So you can see, like, once again, we just got one parallel in that pack and the rest was all base. The only 2 rookies too, and the rest is all vet base. I feel like if you're gonna give you a bunch of base, you know, at least make it rookie heavy. Anthony Richardson, Jamal Charles, Caleb Johnson, and James Pierce of our Falcons had a good year. I think he led the rookies with sacks this year, so that was nice to see after not having a pass rush for so long. Let's see here. We have our rookies insert with Pat Bryant, wide receiver for the Denver Broncos, Jeff Garcia, John Elway, and Matt Stafford. Next pack. Oh boy. That was a little bit of struggle. All right. Jonathan Taylor, Brock Bowers, Tyler Shuck, Will Campbell, and we're gonna get our jersey card here. It's gonna be a Donruss Threads with Jahmyr Gibbs. There you go, little obligatory rub there. Jahmyr Gibbs is a great name to pull on that. He had a great year, although the Lions, they kind of faded down the stretch there. But yeah, once again, I've mentioned this on other ones. I like it when the relics have a little bit of color definition to them. You know, just all of one color fabric. It doesn't really look like a whole lot of much. Ricky Williams, Bijan, Terry Bradshaw, Doug Williams, and an insert. Next pack. All right, Devin Hester, Dante Culpepper. Our rookies are going to be Arian Smith. Oh wait, did we miss one? Maybe not. There's Jahmyr, Achane, Tutu Atwell. We're going to get a rookie Revolution card here with Trey Harris of the Chargers. Put you over here because you're shiny. Jake Ferguson, Kyler, Zach Ertz. This is our last pack in this box. You can see there's not a whole lot going on here. Let's see if we can end with a bang. All right, we got Chad Johnson, George Kittle. Our rookies are going to be Mason Taylor and Tez Johnson. We're going to have David Montgomery. And you know what? Okay, I guess it's time here. Not only do we get Cam on the White Hot rookies, we also get him on the Red Hot rookies. So I think this is the official induction. Cam, welcome to the boys club. You know, if we get nothing else from this box, at least we take that away from it. So that's going to go ahead and do it for our first box here. So you can see, you know, you get, like I said, about one parallel or one insert per pack, a couple of rookies, and then just a whole bunch of base. So like I said, Donruss Football, not exactly my favorite, which is shocking considering how much I like the baseball product, but go ahead and clean this up and move on to our Holiday Blaster. All right, let's move on to our Holiday Blaster and see if we have any other luck, or any better luck, I should say. And we'll see if Cam decides to make an appearance again. Maybe now he'll retreat into the background now that I have acknowledged him. So we'll see. Go ahead and open our first pack here. It's kind of funny when you have holiday sets. You know, they go through the trouble. It's a holiday box. It's got snowflakes on the pack, but then there's no holiday cards. You know, how hard is it to add a snowflake to the background here? We have Eric Armstead on our red press proof here. You know, you could just kind of like, you know, if you can do it for the score treat and the haunted hoops, you know, how hard would it be for the football ones here? You have Michael Williams and Tyleik Williams on our rookies. Warren Moon, Gainwell, Donovan McNabb, Jake Plummer, and Drake London. I'm gonna put you up here, Drake. Rise up. Next pack. Calvin Johnson, Megatron, greatest wide receiver in NFL history. No, maybe Jerry Rice, but you know, CJ's up there. Amon-Ra, Trey McBride. We have Travis Hunter and Colston Loveland on the rookies. Two nice ones to get there. TJ Husmanzada, Josh Jacobs, Dwayne Bowe, and then Bryce Young here on the Elite Series. Congratulations to Bryce Young and the Panthers for making the playoffs this year. Kind of a backwards way to do it. 3 teams finishing 8 and 9, and they just had some tiebreakers, but whatever. They deserve it more than the Falcons did. Justin Fields and Puka. All right, next pack. All right. I saw the Titans helmet back there, and I was like, oh my goodness, is he there? Khalil Shakir, Devontae Smith, Josh Allen, Jaden Reed. Our rookies are going to be TJ Sanders and Carson Schweschinger. Let's see who else we can get here. Terry McLaurin, Michael Pittman, Myles Garrett, NFL sack leader. Congrats to him. Guy's a beast. Malik Neighbors, TJ Hawkinson, and Tajay Spears. So nothing on that one. Always disappointing when there's just really nothing going on in these packs. Like, just give me something. And to that end, I opened a Donruss Baseball Blaster recently. This is just a random anecdote. And it just in that one blaster, it had two numbered cards and also a jersey card, as like a relic card as well. And on top of, like, you know, countless parallels and things like that too. It's like, you know, why can't we have that a similar experience there? We're gonna get our rookie sweaters card behind here. This is Jaden Higgins on our rookie card. And we're going to get Kyle McCord of the Philadelphia Eagles. So you can see a little bit of color differentiation there. Some of them have some pretty nice patterns that you can see kind of coming through. There's actually some dual sweater ones, like with two players, two rookies in the same team. So those are pretty cool too. Fortunately, we didn't get that. We got a backup quarterback for the Eagles, but you know, Xavier Worthy, Blake Group, Derrick Henry. And we're going to have another rookies here with Jalen Milroe of the Seahawks. Xavier Legette, Dave Craig, Javonte Williams. 2 packs left. Yeah, let me know in the comments, which football product do you guys prefer to open? Still kind of hunting for one to open on a more regular basis so I don't mind collecting. I don't really want to collect any more Donruss base. People seem to like Phoenix a little bit, but you know, I guess with the impending licensing thing going on, it's kind of hard to really throw your hat into the ring with too many things. Let's see here, Christian McCaffrey. And here's going to be our optic rated rookie preview. And this is going to be the green and red with DJ Giddens here of the Indianapolis Colts. That's a nice looking card. I'll put you over here. Nico Collins, William Andrews, Natron Means, and Graham Gano. Last pack. Boy, let's see what we can find here. No, it's kind of uninspiring from both boxes, to be honest with you. Let's see if we can come up with anything. There's Mahomes, JSN. Our rookies are going to be Devin Neal and Jackson Dart. That's nice. There's Lamar, Terrell Suggs, Art Monk. We're going to get a bomb squad with DK Metcalf. Just a bog standard bomb squad, but you know, they don't really come up that often in these boxes from what I've seen, so I'm happy to get that. One of my favorite inserts for sure. And Tony Pollard, Joe Burrow, Mark Andrews, and Tremaine Edmonds. That's going to do it for our winter box there. So as you can see, well, you know what? Let me just go ahead and clean these up and we'll do a little side by side. And so here we have everything kind of side by side. We have our red Cam Ward box over here, and then we have our holiday box over here. As far as which one was the better value, it's kind of tough to say. Neither one really brought anything that was exceptional, but I think maybe the holiday has a little bit of a higher floor because of the guaranteed relic and also the optic rookie preview as well, which are pretty nice looking cards, to be honest with you. So if I had a choice, maybe I would go with that, but I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, like I said, you're looking for downtown, so whichever one gets you that is the right one. Just wanted to thank everybody so much for tuning in to some more Donruss football action. Like I said, let me know in the comments which football set you prefer to open. Maybe we could feature that on the channel soon. Looking for some new football stuff to look at. Can't really say I've been too impressed with the Donruss set this year, which is pretty disappointing, sadly. Oh well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tune in next time for the Retail Rip Review.